Hello, friends. So today we are going to be continuing with Little Guardsman. For some reason, I have lost my audio. Let's see here. There we go. That seems to have done it. All right, so we last time got through level 4, I believe it was. And during that particular day, the princess had been kidnapped. We had to do a weird game show style thing that night to decide who we were going to send out. And following it, it turns out we did a horrible job of deciding because the mage just ran off and that was that.
Rise and shine.
So let's see if we can't get another chance to save the princess.
What, Dad? You rise, you shine. I'll take 5 more minutes.
It's time to get up.
Shouldn't you be down at the guard shed? And shouldn't I be heading down to cover for you?
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
Well, let's start with the bad news. It always gets better from there.
We have to work the night shift tonight.
I'm going back to bed.
No, you're getting out of this house and taking some time to yourself today.
Why do we have to work the night shift?
Good news or bad news?
Go with the good news this time.
Apparently you didn't pick the right person's champion for the rescue mission, whatever that means, and they're punishing you for it.
That doesn't sound like good news.
Yeah, it's not. I guess
I wonder if that was avoidable or if it's just whoever you pick, this is the way it goes.
Who's punishing you?
No one. I work the night shift a couple times a week to help us get by.
Oh, Dad, I didn't know that.
So, I guess you could say the economy is punishing me. That and inflation. If taxes keep going up, I might have to get a third job so we can keep affording things like your little doohickey here.
Wait, don't touch that!
Whoa, what just happened?
Do you want the good news or the bad news? Both are. I don't know. Do you feel okay?
I feel fine, sweetie. No need to look all blurry about it. Now you get out of here and enjoy your day off. But don't enjoy it too much. You have to work all night, remember?
Okay, I'm going. Just try not to operate any heavy machinery until I get back. I should probably check in with Dr. B and make sure my dad isn't radioactive.
Right.
Now you get out of here and enjoy your day off. But don't...
All right. So this is an interesting turn. Okay, what? Oh, okay, let me take it. I was like, what is it doing?
Oh, God, the rat problem is even worse than I thought. We eat all of our meals here.
Is this like a weird dream or something? Oh, I want it. Oh, okay. This is very strange.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
This feels very game-like at the moment. What?
Isla, Simon, Lamont, how's it going, guys?
Hey, if it isn't Little Miss, I haven't been around for a while. Where you been all this time?
Not around. I got what every kid fears they'll get one day.
Chickenpox?
Worse than that, Simon. I got a job. What are you up to?
Well, you just missed the rock throwing portion of our morning. Sadly, we chucked the last rock in the alley over the fence. Next, well,
We were thinking of seeing if we could get our mitts on some of the cool stuff that Garby guys got over there. They look like magical toys, basically.
Hmm.
I have to use a bunch of those for my job, and even though they look like a barrel of laughs, they're serious business.
Come on, Lil. For some reason, the world is basically treating you like you're old. Work your magic and score us some sweet loot.
I'm not sure if it's a good idea, but I'll talk to Garbanzo over there and see.
What if these criminals are part of the notorious Hilltop Gang? Bunch of dorks.
Hi, Lil. Sorry, I'm not quite ready to open up the shop yet. I can't seem to find my inventory key. What are you doing up so early?
I was hoping to do some quick shopping before I have to work the graveyard shift tonight.
Oh, geez, I'd love to help you out, but I can't seem to find the key to my inventory cabinet. I can't open my shop without it.
It's gotta be around here somewhere. You probably just dropped it.
Or maybe one of those small hooligans over there stole it.
Those aren't small hooligans. They're my friends. And I was actually coming to talk to you about letting us borrow a couple of items.
I stand by my statement, and we can talk about loaning you some merchandise later. Maybe you could talk to them for me. Work your little Guardsman magic and see what you could do to get it back.
On it.
This is interesting. There we go.
Alright guys, time to confess. Which one of you took poor Garby's inventory key?
Wasn't me. I don't know.
I ain't saying nothing.
So,
Okay, so it's that
that's
one.
the way it's gonna be, is it? Listen, I need that key to upgrade tools and buy more power crystals, so one of you is gonna tell me who's responsible.
Are you a lawyer all of a sudden?
Nope, but I'm a guardsman. I hope you got your story straight, cause I really don't want to go down to the guard shed and get my metal detector. So tell me, which one of you took Garby's key?
It was Simon.
Between you and me, I saw Lamont poking his big, dumb, handsome nose that sits in the middle of his gorgeous face all around that booth. It was probably him. Oh, he's such a bad boy, but also...
I've never brought this up to the group before, but I think Isla is a kleptomaniac. I always see her taking things out of Lamont's backpack when he's not looking. But also,
I could make up my mind now, or dig a little deeper.
Let's question further.
I said it before, I'll say it again. It was Isla.
I know it wasn't me. I'm in a bit of a two-strike situation with my parents, and I'll be sent to the National Ballet School in Marvog if I get in trouble again. But I'm telling you, Lamont got here first, and I saw him rooting around Garby's shop.
okay, maybe Isla isn't a klepto, but she did go through his bag just before you got here. Maybe she's got a good reason to be going through his stuff. I got here third, so I didn't see anything.
So, did you figure out who took my key?
I think it was Lamont, but
I hate
Isla
to be
might
a
have taken
narc,
it from him.
but I think it was. It was probably Lamont. He's the tough-looking kid with the missing tooth.
Thanks, Lil. I'll be right back. Hey, you! Mullet boy! Stay right where you are!
Happy isn't strong or smart or fast. By the time he reached little hooligan friends, they had run off, but Lil had been correct and startled. Lamont dropped the key as he fled.
Ugh, got the key back. And those hooligans ran off. It's a win-win. Now my shop is ready to open. For helping me out, I'd like to offer you some gold to upgrade one of your tools. Or load up on crystals. Whatever your lil heart desires.
Nice. I actually want to get another crystal, I believe. I have 8, 2, 4, 6. I have 8 items. I hate relying on these. Yeah.
Need something else?
Okay, so all I can do is shop. Alright, well, let's go see if I can find friends. Sure, let's dumpster dive, why not? Still found a power crystal between a pile of chicken bones and a broken vacuum cleaner. Good for you. Oh, and it's one of the good ones, too. Excellent. Can I dumpster dive this one, too? Nope. I know. Okay, I can't go back there, so I guess I'm done here now. Where do we want to go? We can go to the dig site. We do need to talk to, what's her name? We can go to the guard shed to start a shift, which we'll do later. The boring ditch with chairs for sports. And the dungeon / Malcolm's office. So let's go talk to Malcolm. He's always good to laugh. Oh, it's the hippie. Ideal for prisoners only have one arm. There we go. Every castle needs a creepy dungeon, right? Can we talk to the hippie? Having not seen the bathroom, you're horrified at the realization of what this bucket is for. Nope, can't talk to him. That's alright. Still knocks, but there's no response. Right, well, I guess that's that then. Seems to be nothing I can do here. What about the ditch with chairs for sports?
Step right up, one and all, and win some money on the Goblin Ball.
Hello again, Fredo.
Again? I've never seen you before in my life.
But I placed a bet with you on the last game.
Doesn't ring a bell.
The Kalidar Lightning game against the Brawlers, I won some money.
Okay, if you say so. Person I've never seen before. Anyways, you want to make a bet on the game?
Sure.
Here are the teams at play, kiddo. Which one do you want to hear about? This team went under a major rebranding and hired a whole new set of eager rookies. They're fast, but lack the muscle mass that some of the more seasoned teams have. Let's hope the starch in those new uniforms doesn't slow them down too much. You sure you want to bet on them?
Yeah.
How much you
put it
looking
on
to
them.
gamble?
We have 10.
All right, kid. Your bet is in. Good luck.
Might as well give it a shot, right?
Oh, hello, dear. Are you here to watch the Goblin Ball game?
Hiya, Mrs. A. I usually find Goblin Ball too boring to watch, unless, of course, there's a little action on it, if you know what I mean.
I most certainly do. I've got this month's pension check riding on a sure thing tip that's gonna pay out big time.
You sure seem confident, Mrs. A. Care to share that tip with this underage gambler?
Your father wouldn't be pleased with me, but I'll tell you what.
Actually, I've already placed my bet for the game. Good luck, though, Mrs. A.
Oh, all right. Say hi to that father of yours for me.
I wonder what her tip was.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it
Oh
continues.
no, nothing wrong with the beer helmet. I feel like that's a very fashionable
Let's watch
choice.
some Goblin Ball.
What an embarrassing series of unfortunate accidents for the Milton Marauders. First, hometown hero Jorbala Pepstein barrel rolls out of the way and completely avoids the Marauders' lightning-fast offensive line. Next, the Sprawl's own dynamic duo, Edie and Audrey O'Goblin, shave all 14.7 seconds they need off their time in order to open the Diamond Snorf's cage. Incredible! We only see that every few years. It all comes down to the final wagon wheel toss, and the coach has sent in Sir Warren of Bainbridge, the bad boy of the Brawlers' midfield passive-aggressive line. He's muttering something to himself. He spins. He lifts the wheel above his head. He spins. He spins again. He spins a third time, and it's launched. But what's that? The Marauders' weather wizard sends a fierce gale force wind at the wagon wheel, and it's way off course. And it's coming this way. Oh, God, I'm stuck in this booth, and it's coming right for me. Oh, God, tell my wife I love...
Well, that was a particularly gruesome way for the Milton Marauders to win the game. Yes!
Lucky guess, kid. Come back next time for all your illegal gambling needs. Just ask for Fredo.
Weird way to win, but I'll take it. All right, the dig site. Let's talk to B. I think it was Dr. B, right? Understood the dig site is closed, but there's a note. I have convened a meeting at the Mages Guild. The dig site is closed for the day. Dr. Marquette Beatrix on Matterhorn.
That's just great. What am I supposed to do now? I guess I could go back in time to when she was here.
Sure. Your reckless use of the chronometer 1000 triggered a catastrophic rift in the space-time continuum. You died. That's right, it can only be used in the booth. Damn. Okay.
Well, that's just great. What am I supposed...
I'd
But
better
Dr.
not, I
B
guess.
did say I could only use it at the guard shed. Maybe that's why it's on the fritz? I better just get to my shift before this thing explodes.
Yeah, I think we did everything we needed to do today.
What's this? A mysterious present? Perhaps a secret admirer?
To whom it may concern, your choice of champion for the Princess Rescue mission was found acceptable. Unfortunately, we haven't heard much from the mage yet, just a lot of squeaks and chirps from his tower. Regardless, please find enclosed a one-time bonus for your proficiency and character evaluation. That's all for now. P.S. My regrets on your nighttime work inconvenience, Castlewoman Ash. You received a free Truth Spray slot upgrade.
Sweet.
Awesome. There is no writ for the night shift, however, there's a book labeled Monster Manual sitting in front of Lil. Sprawling Monsters Manual First Edition. Doppelganger Shapeshifters. Frequency very rare. Special attacks. Shape change and sneak attack. Susceptible to physical damage. Chaotic evil. Small to medium humanoid. Does your loved one seem more adult than usual? Maybe he's been replaced by a doppelganger. These monstrous creatures have the ability to superficially assume the appearance of anyone. When dealing with a suspected shapeshifter, show them an item they would recognize. Where possible, show them their child. Show them Jimmy. Note, chemical compounds such as the patented Truth Spray have no effect on what are essentially gelatinous globs. Forest entities. Rare. Stomp and or thwomp. Fire Woodcutter's Axe. Poorly administered town hall meetings. Alignment true neutral. Size climbable. The story of the first transformation from mundane tree to sentient. Mobile being is lost to history. These creatures are extremely dangerous, but generally motivated by threats to their territory. The bark of a forest entity is often the site of cryptic magical runes and prophetic ruins that can be deciphered. Goblins, very common, no special attacks, susceptible to physical injury, varied alignment, size small. When the expansion of the Sprawl was undertaken by King Oswin I, his then son King Oswin II, goblins participated as laborers and artisans in the city's construction. In recent times, various crimes and misfortunes have been widely attributed to the group, leading to the decreased presence in public life. Whether or not they have an actual predisposition for crime and mayhem is hotly debated by the High Council and non-human rights group. Herring, red, about 50-50. Cause confusion, create conflict where none should exist. Weakness is careful consideration. Alignment chaotic neutral. Size small fish to giant and everything in between. Beware the red herring. Its siren call has led many adventurers to follow the wrong path or find enemies where none exist. Use your judgment or don't believe everything you hear or see. The temptation to believe a red herring is strong, but be vigilant and you'll come out on top. Lycanthropes, aka werewolves. Frequency rare, special attacks, bestial rage with claws and teeth. Weaknesses, the rising sun and silver, chaotic evil alignment, and post-transformation size big AF. Academics are split on whether this affliction is magical or medical. The cursed or afflicted person suffers an attack or bite, and come the first full moon transforms into a half-man, half-beast killing machine. In most cases, the individual remains blissfully unaware of the transformation, but in some cases they know and desperately seek asylum to save their loved ones from their dark passage. All people, common. Digging and biting when provoked. Weaknesses, daylight non-fatal. Varied alignment, often true neutral, small size. Long ago, a subset of humans and elves carved out a little life underground. This evolutionary branch began to change to accommodate their new existence. They became smaller, relying more heavily on their sense of smell and hearing than their soon underdeveloped eyesight. In addition, their hands and fingers became more claw-like because of the digging. While considered disfigured and even monstrous by some, please do not persecute the mole people. They are not to be punted. After all, without mole person labor and digging know-how, the sprawl wouldn't enjoy the greatest sewer system. Necromancer, rare. Raise undead and miscellaneous spells. Weaknesses, their egos, lawful evil alignment. All bodies are beach bodies, size. Magic practitioners who have broken their code and oaths and turned to the forbidden arts. Although not illegal, they should be discouraged from entering the sprawl. Note, the Mages Guild would gladly welcome a fallen wizard who has seen the error of their ways back into the fold. However, not one has yet chosen to give up the dark arts once they've tasted that sweet, sweet necromancy. Vampires. Common. Change into bats, hypnosis, flight, and dental peculiarities. Weaknesses, sunlight, such as UV. Garlic, counting bags of small grains, and steaks. Alignment, usually evil, but best not to judge by a book by its cover. Sized, human-sized. In centuries past, vampires the stuff of myths and legends, sticking to the shadows and covering up their ghastly deeds in order to remain hidden from polite society. Recently, as a result of powerful vampire movement led by goth rock icon Vlad Extreme, vampires have come out of the closet and many have become productive members of society. Okay, so I have that instead of instructions for the day. Alright. I actually have enough crystals for absolutely everything. Lovely. I forgot that I get free crystals at the beginning of the day.
Good evening, child. I have not seen you at the post before.
Yeah, you know how it goes. Drew the short straw this time. Burning it at both ends, you know? Just gotta keep on trucking through.
I hear you, working the graveyard shift myself.
Yeah.
You said it.
Can you smile for me, bud? Is it a vampire? Or is it a necromancer? The graveyard shift thing is interesting. Oh, that's the same. Okay. I have a bag of rice that I could try to use on him.
Maybe this will loosen your lips.
A bag of rice? You're showing me a bag of rice? Why would you do such a thing? Would you happen to know how many grains of rice there are in that bag?
I don't know. A lot?
Holy crap! Okay, just give it to me. I will count them for you. A bag of rice. I never, in all my years.
Okay, weirdo. Next.
Alright, well, we figured out he was indeed a vampire. Maybe you didn't know, but a vampire is cursed out every grain of rice in a bag that is given to them. This kept him busy before daybreak. Good job. That was a real quick and easy way to get 4 stars. Love it.
Listen,
I've seen you before,
little
right?
girl, there isn't much time. You must send me to jail immediately. I pray you don't make me explain any further. We haven't the time.
I feel like I've
think
seen
he's a
you
werewolf.
before. did you go to a funeral for a cat recently?
Sprinkles! That vile beast of a feline. I am certain that cat cursed me and turned me into the monster I am today.
Okay, you can go to jail. We don't need any werewolves roaming around.
Thank you. Bless you, child. The world is a safer place now.
I really hope you get the help you need.
You observed and understood this man's affliction, lycanism. You made the right decision, and quickly. Well, funny enough, this is like the easiest it's been so far.
Oh my god.
No, little one. Not a god, just an incredibly handsome mortal. People make that mistake all the time. It is I, Prince Phineas, heir to the throne of Petrarch.
I know who you are.
I bet
was
it's a
working the gate
doppelganger.
when you arrived. I let you in.
And still you mistake me for a god? Well, who can blame you?
Do you have anything to declare? Please say no and just go about your business.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
I declare that I am...
Go on.
What?
You kind of trailed off there?
What?
You said,
I declare that I am.
and then...
Then what?
Okay, and I feel like I'm gonna regret asking, but what have you been doing tonight?
What do you want me to say? Milkmaids? Or what I've been doing with the milkmaids?
And there's the regret. Never mind. Aren't you here trying to win the hand of Princess Desdemona?
Well, sure I am, but when the Mages Guild throws a party in your honor, boy, do they know how to show you a good time. And you can't stop a fox from stealing eggs, am I right? Huh?
Good night, Prince Phineas.
That's me. Ha ha.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it. Now get out of here, you drunk fool.
Oh, all right.
Okay, so I didn't even have the chance to say anything to him.
Good evening, my dear.
Mrs. Abernathy, you're out awful late, especially with all these comings and goings about the sprawl.
Oh, my stars, would you look at the time? How the day does get away from you. I best be turning in.
Someone gave me the cinnamon roll.
Something is seriously weird here. Didn't I read somewhere about showing people something familiar? Does this do anything for you?
Oh, yes, it is very nice. Thank you.
That was one of your award-winning bonds, Mrs. Abernathy. You don't recognize it?
Award-winning buns.
Oh, those are some teeth.
Don't you recognize it?
You're not Mrs. Abernathy at all, are you? Get out of here, you lousy shapeshifter monster!
Dear Lord. You tried to show Mrs. Abernathy her own buns, reveal her to be a shape-shifting monster. Well done.
Well. If it isn't the little girl who works the guard shed. I was hoping we'd meet again. I'd love to stay and chat, but I have a rather important meeting to attend.
Necromancers. Mages will gladly welcome a fallen wizard back. But weaknesses are their egos, so we gotta tease them.
And what exactly is this meeting you're attending?
If you must know, I was summoned by Praetor Kargan personally. It is a highly confidential matter that doesn't concern you.
Late night slumber party? Watching rom-coms and doing magazine quizzes?
Impudent child!
I'm pretty close, aren't I?
What about some truth spray?
When I was a little boy and my powers were beginning to form, I had a budgie named Petey. Petey was my best, nay, only friend. When he flew full speed into the window and fell to the floor, my innate ability to rouse the dead awakened. Have I spent most of my adult life trying to hide these forbidden gifts? Yes. Do they come in handy when certain foreign visitors practice their ballet and decapitate a few chambermaids? Also, yes.
All right, well, let's talk to Councilwoman Ash, see if they want him as part of their group.
Hello? You've reached the office of Councilwoman Ash. Unfortunately, she doesn't tend to city business after hours. Late night intern Travis speaking. What can I help you with?
Pay attention, Trav. There's a creepy dude here. I've met him before. A mage named Ty something... Tyler?
Tyronius.
Right, Tyronius. Says he's got a meeting to get to.
Well, I know that the Councilwoman has full trust in the Mages Guild. They know what they're doing.
Sure thing, Travis, but I don't trust him.
Remember, your job is not to make policy, it is to follow policy. Nothing wrong with a citizen of the Sprawl coming and going as they please.
For a temp, you got a lot of attitude there, bucko.
I could say the same about you.
Blarg. Okay, thanks for... nothing? Right, thanks for nothing.
You're very welcome. Anyway, I'll write this down and Councilwoman Ash will get back to you at her earliest convenience, likely after 10 a.m.
Don't bother. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Useless.
All right, what did it say about necromancers being allowed in Brawl? Not illegal, they should be discouraged from entering the Sprawl. So we're going to go ahead and eye them.
You have no right to deny me, no right to even stand in my view, you pathetic smaggle.
What's that?
Smaggle. Yes, that is the word we mages use to describe worthless, magicless beings such as you. You are a prime grade A example of a smaggle.
Okay.
Dude, that's pretty weak.
No, it is not weak. It cuts to the core.
Nah, that's lame. Get out of here.
The Praetor will know of your insolence, little one.
You didn't let creepy guy into the Sprawl. That's got to be worth at least a pat on the back. Oh, okay. Tree entity.
Oh my god! Are you some kind of scary tree monster?
Yes! Now let me in or I'll thwomp and stomp you!
Okay, what do we do about that? Special attack, stomp, and or thwomp. Fire, woodcutters act, or poorly administered town hall meetings. Okay. Don't really know. I don't have any items that'll work? No. Try whipping him.
You woke up little squirrel, buddy! What is the matter with you?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake him.
He needs his rest. He works a double tomorrow.
Can I x-ray you?
Well, you have no contraband on you, but you do have some concerning looking lines near your roots there.
That is termites. Don't worry, it's not contagious. It is hereditary, but I have it under control.
Can't use my candle, can I? What do I do about them? They are true neutral. They're extremely dangerous, generally motivated by threats to their territory. So that's not going to do anything. Let's ask Mal what he has to say, but I guess she's... our striker's likely to be there. She's the head of the guards. Let's ask her.
A scary tree monster, you say? And what does he want? Tell him or her to take it up with the Department of Agriculture in the morning. Violence won't lead to anything positive. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to training soldiers for war.
So, am I to let him in then? Or deny him? Just deny and tell him to come back in the morning?
I'm sorry, but we are full up on tree monsters today, scary or otherwise. I'm afraid your entrance has been denied.
This is an outrage! Scary tree monster hate bureaucracy. If I cannot stomp and swamp in the city, I will stomp and swamp outside of the city.
Whatever you do in your own time is your business.
Okay. You thwarted a thwomping. Excellent work. I guess that was the right choice.
Hello. I wish safe passage through this gate.
Can do. I'm just gonna need you to lift that hood. Gotta see if you're human or elf or gelatinous blob. We've had all types tonight.
I'm afraid I can't do that. I assure you, I am human. Now, please allow me safe passage.
Yeah, well, first off, we're gonna go ahead and X-ray her.
Whoa, what's with the neck candy? A little out of place for someone dressed so discreetly.
My necklace is none of your concern.
So you stole it?
I did not steal it.
Then it was a gift?
Yes, from my mother.
I wish I got a gift like that from my mom. Only thing I got from her was this hair.
I feel like I should return it. Be nice to confiscate it, but I don't think it's
I could keep this in
right.
order to get you to tell me more about yourself, but I won't.
I greatly appreciate that.
Greatly enough to tell me who you are?
No.
Aw, you're no fun. That emerald looked like the real thing. Maybe I should call one of the higher-ups about it.
Is it the princess? Is she back?
I am returning to the kingdom after being away by my own volition. I have to hurry. There is a deadline that must be met. I have to inform them of my choice. Be gone, magic truth spread.
Wow, you've got quite the resistance to that. Mind telling me how I could do that?
It takes a strong-willed mind and a small knowledge of sorcery.
How about a wandering brain and a great knowledge of rocks?
All right, Striker. I think we got the princess
A
here.
cloaked female entering in the middle of the night? What's the big deal? A silver necklace with a large green gem? That sounds like the one the princess wears.
Hey, I called her right.
She must know something about Desdemona's absence. Detain her at once and let my guards make her talk. Or you know what? I'll run down and do it myself. I'll be there in 3 minutes.
So I gotta detain her, apparently.
That necklace, it must be stolen. Guards, take her away. Search her for any other fancy jewelry or out-of-place items of significance.
You don't know what you're doing. Please, just let me go try at another gate.
I don't think so. First our princess gets stolen, then someone's necklace. I have to do what I can to stop this rampant surge of thefts.
I am not a thief.
Tell it to your cellmates, who are also thieves claiming they're not thieves.
Oh. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and rewind that one. Yes.
Hello. I wish they...
Can do. I'm just gonna need you to...
I'm afraid I can't.
Alright, first thing I need to do is x-ray her to find the necklace. Then we'll call Striker, and then we'll talk to her? To detain her, I guess? Because we don't want to actually detain
what's
her.
with the neck candy?
My neck...
So... Then it...
Yes.
I wish...
We're going to return it,
You know,
especially
I
knowing
could
that it's the
keep this.
princess.
I greatly appreciate...
Greatly enough?
No.
Aw, you're... That emerald looked like...
A cloaked female entering in the middle of the night? What's the big deal? She must know something about I'll be there in 5...
You've got a real mysterious, don't ask me any questions vibe going on? What's up with that?
I simply have nothing to state or claim. I just wish to enter.
I understand your desire for secrecy. Trust me, I live with my single father.
I've been there.
Well, how am I supposed to detain her? I mean, I have to admit her, right? She's the princess.
I don't know why, but something tells me I should let you enter. Maybe it's the necklace, maybe it's the nothing else you've told me about yourself, but I gotta follow my gut on this one.
Thank you. The choice you made here today will not go unrewarded.
Tacos.
What?
Make my reward tacos.
Okay, sure.
Hooray!
Since Mysterious Lady was hiding a royal surprise, well deduced, Guardsman, and there may be tacos in your future. That was a pretty good day overall.
All right,
you're back?
there. It is done. 62,451! I've counted every single grain of rice in this bag. I also counted 14 bugs, 27 bottle caps, and 1 mouse skull. And you said I couldn't do it.
No, I didn't.
Oh, well, I did it anyway. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, you were just about to invite me into the sprawl.
I'm sorry, but it's almost sunrise, which means my shift is done. You'll have to wait until the next guard comes on duty.
It's almost sunrise? Oh, holy hell, I can't believe I spent another night wasted counting grains of rice! I'll come back tomorrow night.
Why not just wait until the daytime guard comes?
Because I can't.
Why not?
Because I said I can't. I blister in the sun.
I bet you do.
So long, child. Until the next time when you are unfortunate enough to have to work the night shift.
So long, obvious vampire dude.
All right, what do we get for level 5? Ooh, pretty good. 3.67, 20 gold. All right, I think overall it was a pretty good day. Or night, as it were. I wonder if there's hidden stuff anywhere on the map that I'm just not clicking because I don't know that they're there. Oh, it's the princess.
It's you. What are you doing here? Are you here to give me tacos?
No. I've come to reveal my true identity to you.
So, no tacos?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Desdemona.
Hey, I was right.
Princess Desdemona? Nah, I knew it all along.
No, you didn't.
Why split hairs? But what about the kidnappers?
There were no kidnappers. I disguised myself and ran away. I'm sorry for all the commotion I've caused. I had to get away to say goodbye to someone important to me before my wedding.
I don't understand.
I'm being forced to marry one of the suitors from these two rival kingdoms.
Yeah, that's old news. What I don't understand is why you, a princess, are here talking to me about it. Shouldn't there be more official people that could play therapist?
Like Stryker? Ash? Oh god. Oh, not Malcolm. I know my father had faith in them. When I'm gone, your advisors will help maintain the balance, blah, blah, blah. They want me out of the way so they can control my father's kingdom. They've never been good at listening to what I want, or how I want to rule this land. Nobody listens to me.
Sing it, sister.
And now I'm being forced to choose between allying the Sprawl with the kingdom of Petrard or the Marvog Empire.
You mean Phineas the Pompous Prince or Kargan the Praetor Terror?
And it doesn't even matter if I love them or not. At the end of the day, it's strictly politics. Lucky me.
This is the first time in the game I've been okay being 12.
I just want to make the right choice. Tell me, Lil, what do you think of Prince Phineas?
Oh, I hate him.
He's way higher maintenance than you seem to be. And he's an asshole. Nuff said.
And what about Praetor Kargan? What do you think?
I like her.
I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't already planning my Halloween costume based on her look. She's strong, honorable. She's a babe. What's not to like?
So if you were me, and you had the future well-being of the Sprawl in your hands, who would you choose?
Oh, there's so much pressure for a 12-year-old. Definitely
Thank
her.
you for your honesty. I know my advisors have jerked you around, but I also know you don't always do what they say, and I like that. You remind me of, well, me.
And you remind me of me too, if I was rich and beautiful and influential.
Oh, you are influential. You've changed the course of fate more than you know.
Don't forget beautiful. I am also beautiful.
The sun's coming up. I must go. I shall put my own heart aside and do what's best for the kingdom.
Though clearly a vampire, Count Heinrich von Pyre was also a registered chiropractor with a private practice on the outskirts of the rapidly gentrifying Little Ogre Town neighborhood. Being compelled to count every grain in the bag of rice you gave him made Heinrich lose a whole night's worth of business. These missed appointments led to a huge number of negative reviews for his practice, which caught the attention of local school teacher and leader of the Better Business Bureau, Myrna Herkin. The next night, she led an angry mob brandishing pitchforks and torches to his practice's door. Maybe it was the light of the torches reflected in their eyes, but it just took one look for Myrna and the Count to fall madly in love. Or it was the fact that he was a powerful vampire. One of those things. The Count swooped down and lifted Myrna out of the angry mob. He bit her at least 3 times and made her drink his own blood to facilitate her own vampiric transformation. She left her gig at the Better Business Bureau, and the Count welcomed his soon-to-be bride into his castle. Now, along with dealing with that pesky Van Helsing fellow who kept trying to kill him, Heinrich also had a wedding to plan. Well, I guess it worked out for him. Werewolf. The afflicted man was safe from the transformative rays of the full moon, and even should he have transformed, the thick iron bars would have protected everyone. Although the good people of the Sprawl were safe from the wrath of his curse, the mourner was not spared the aggression of his fellow inmates. Cornering him in the cell, they shanked him with a handmade shiv, leaving him there to bleed to death. Luckily, the shiv was whittled out of a silver spoon, miraculously curing him once and for all of the beast that had attacked him so long ago. After a fortnight of recovery in the prison's infirmary, the mourner was released back into society. Unfortunately, on his journey back to Scarborough, the Shire of Bessarion, the mourner was attacked by a different werewolf, and suddenly he's cursed again. It seems that if it wasn't all for bad luck, this guy would have no luck at all. Prince Phineas, Prince of Petard, Phineas Pomp, stumbled back to his lavish lodgings at the palace. Hungry and drunk, he lit the fire and put on a pot of stew before passing out on the floor. He woke the next morning having no memory of how he got home or why his room reeked of burnt stroganoff. But he did remember the rager of a party thrown in his honor by the Mages Guild and the promises he made to them that should he be chosen to marry Princess Demona. This Mrs. Abernathy was no Abernathy at all. In reality, it was a horrible shape-shifting monster. Running off into the night, the creature assumed a different identity and gained entry into the sprawl at another gate. Once inside the sprawl, we lost track of it. Having the ability to take the form of anyone made it difficult to track, so its whereabouts remain unknown. It was reported later that night that an unusually untalkative Guardsman Cecil was trying to break its way into the sprawl's armory. Being denied entry, Guardsman Cecil apparently screamed in a high-pitched voice and ran off into the night. Be on the lookout for this creature, could anyone. Tyronius and Thanatos was unable to meet with Praetor Kargan that night. His promises of sharing the secrets of necromancy with the Margan Empire went unfulfilled. If he had been successful, the Mages Guild and the agendas would have been conveyed to the Marga Empire. And if that alliance was put in place and the Praetor was chosen for marriage by Princess Desdemona, who knows what nefarious plans would have been unfolded. Dejected, Tyronius went back to his keep outside of the walls of the city and contrived another way to forge his alliance with the Margavians. He wasn't sure how, but he knew his next plan would have to be 100% low gate guard proof. Scary tree monster. Have newfound hatred for bureaucracy, Scary Tree Monster angrily stomped and thwomped his way back to the woods, taking out an unsuspecting group of campers along the way. Stayed within the boundaries of his forest, Scary Tree Monster discussed with his fellow tree monsters how they could elicit real change within their community. He held a vote, achieved a landslide victory in favor of more thwomping. Still, there had to be a better way, he thought. Maybe he could visit the city clerk's office in the sprawl and obtain the necessary paperwork to run for political office and try to change things from the inside. If not, he could always fall back on stomping and thwomping. He's already surrounded by eminently thwompable bureaucrats. Princess Desdemona. When Princess Desdemona returned to her castle, she refused to answer any questions regarding her whereabouts. She immediately issued a royal decree to cut funding to any active rescue missions and put an end to the antiquated practice of choosing rescuers via flashy game shows. As she lay in bed that night, she reflected on the little guardsman's advice. She knew that her decision would irreversibly alter the fate of the sprawl and the fate of every soul who called it home. I just got the little achievement sound, but I don't need the achievement.
And
I wonder what it
although the
was.
princess has come home, she is still remaining quiet on where she was during her missing time, but frankly, I do not care. She's got that look at me, I'm back attitude, and it reflects in her style. You know it. She was seen returning to the castle rocking those possibly was kidnapped leggings, all while sporting a I might have just run away and ran out of money hooded cloak. What do you think she's gonna be wearing at the wedding? No idea, but no doubt it will complement her chosen spouse's home kingdom. That's right. Princess Desdemona has finally made her choice, and it's Praetor Kargan of the Marvog Empire. I knew it was going to be them. It was the obvious choice from the get-go. So obviously obvious. So long, Prince Phineas Pomp of the Petrard Kingdom. You just didn't make the cut. Bye. Bye-bye. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Bye. Bye. Bye-bye.
Yeah, that's just going to continue.
So, she made her choice. Her life is filled with intrigue, and I feel like I am now somehow intertwined with her fate's path. Oh well, off to go see what the gang's up to.
All right, Dad, what'd you say in her note?
There's a note from Dad.
Here, Lil, here's some excuse why I can't work at the guard shed today. Love, Dad.
Back to the guard shed for me. Wait a minute, where's the chronometer? I always leave it right here.
Uh-oh.
I'm not going anywhere until I find my chronometer.
Okay, so apparently it's somewhere
Not
here.
in or under there. It's not in there. There it is. What's it doing under the bed? Spooky. I don't remember putting it there. Wait, what time is it? I don't want to be late. For a time machine, you'd think they could have at least put a clock on it somewhere.
I definitely feel like we should be talking to Dr. B. Ugh.
This whole wretched endeavor has been a disgrace, not only to Prince Phineas and myself, but to the entire history of Petrard. King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk will not sit idly by while their royal lineage is dragged through the mud.
Jeez, what a big baby. Princess Desdemona is better off without you.
Say what you will, your words and your sweet-smelling city will soon be drowned out by the musk of the sulfur mines of Petrard. May your home be exploded by a bottle of fine Petrardian fizzy.
Well, that's
Okay.
not great.
Royal Writ. Excerpt from the Petrardian Book of Etiquette and Manual of Politeness. There is general distaste for non-humans in Petrard, however any formal event is elevated by the presence of elves. Delicate beauty rules the day when it comes to the meal. Remember this golden rule, even in the face of total catastrophe, dignity, always dignity. Excerpt from A Wedding Survivor's Guide to the Marvog Empire. This guest's senses were assaulted at one point at one of their week-long wedding battles. Admiration was heaped upon people around me wearing war paint. The more hardcore, the better. The smell of meat and blood hung in the air. Their approach to food was utilitarian and was treated mostly as afterthought. Reports indicate a dramatic increase in secret meetings and blings of revolution. To admit a goblin is to be hit with a $40 gold fine, no exceptions. Stryker, FPS of the council. The wedding is almost upon us. Have your eyes open for vendors and artisans making their way into the sprawl for the big event. I'll be in my office if you need me. Ash. The Wakandan Prince I sent all my bank information to finally came through with my share of the gold. Call me if you pinch. Rich and friends, and gold, Malcolm. Alright, so really no goblins this time. Okay. I think I have enough for everything. We'll hit all the important stuff first. Ring hasn't really come up since the very beginning, but I feel like it's bound to at some point, so we'll put a fake crystal in the bullwhip. Or let's do this, just in case. I'm probably not going to need all 3 uses of the truth spray.
Michael!
Hello, Lil.
What, no more sparkly suit?
It was a rental. Besides, today I'm here in a different capacity, to help coordinate the royal wedding.
You have a lot of jobs, Mike.
And wedding planning is my least favorite out of all of them. Tell you what, why don't you be the wedding planner for the day? What do you think?
I think it's very irresponsible to get a 12-year-old girl to do 2 grown men's separate jobs.
All you have to do is choose the music, decorations, and food menu for the big event. It's simple, just let in the one you like the best. Or the one you think the groom would like best, or who the bride will like. I'm sure it's not really going to affect anything. Or it might. See, it's simple. Do you want me to explain it again?
No, I think I got it.
Okay, good. The only thing I hate more than wedding planning is talking about wedding planning. The wedding musicians will be coming by for you to choose first. Here's the gold. See you later, Lil.
Wow, 390. 350 remaining of the wedding planning budget.
Whoa, this gig pays great.
The money's not for you. There's 3 choices for music, food, and decor, and each comes with its own price tag. The gold is the budget for the wedding.
Do I have enough money to just pick the most expensive choices? The most expensive choices are going to be the best, right?
Not necessarily. And no, you don't have enough. Anything over budget will have to come out of your own pocket.
I see.
So do I get to keep change then?
But if there's any money left over, you get to keep it.
I see.
Okay.
We're on a tight timeline, so keep an eye on your action points. You've got 4 per round, so that's talking to everybody once, or to 2 folks twice. You get the idea. Need that run by you one more time?
Nope, I got it.
Remember, you do the choosing. I'll be here to record your choice and keep track of the budget.
Okay.
Okay, Lil, it's no biggie. Just choose the 3 most important elements of any wedding and try not to stress that it's a royal one. You got this.
All right, musicians. What about the Marvas again here? They like hardcore war paint. So I'm gonna say probably this guy.
Vlad Extreme here, mate. I know what you're thinking. What is the baddest, metalist bad boy of death metal playing some skint royal wedding? Well, I ain't here just to collect a big paycheck, mate. I'm here to stick it to the bourgeoisie and not take any of their crap, mate. Rock and roll all life long.
Okay.
Hello. Hi. Hello. My name is Suzette Courgette, and I sing with my voice. I do the slow songs and the nice songs and some of the ones you know.
Okay. Is this supposed to be Weird Al Yankovic?
Hello, young lady. The name is Jacob Fiddlestein, and me and my accordion here play all the polka conga you kids are so crazy about these days. A 1 and 2 and polka conga 2 and 3 and polka conga 3 and 1 and polka conga. Hey! Hoy, I nearly winded myself there.
I think this can be one of the 2 of these. I think a princess would like her best, but the praetor would probably like him.
As it turns out, I left my amplifier on the bus, mate. It must be sitting there right next to all my awards and trophies, mate. So let's cut the fuss and let me through, right? Because as we all know, everybody likes the sound of what Daddy Vladdy is putting down. Extreme!
Have you made up your mind?
Oh, he is the most expensive. Yes, I'm sure.
Extreme!
Good choice, maybe. I'll write this down and be back when the next group turns up. See ya, kid.
Okay.
Well, if it isn't the Edward, the Great Magician. Got another group of brats to entertain? Where are you pulling a rabbit out of now?
I'm afraid I've put my days of magic and illusions behind me.
You got kicked out of the Magicians Union, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Seems people preferred the actual dark arts to my light entertainment. No matter though, I've got a new career now.
Working at your parents' garden shop?
They wish. I'm a wedding officiant. I'm here to officiate the royal wedding.
Really? You? I mean, you are?
I am.
I don't feel like you've actually been invited or anything.
I can't believe I couldn't make it as a magician. I'm devastated. But being a wedding officiant isn't that bad of a job, right? You're still performing magic. You're creating a bond between 2 people for the rest of their lives. Just like how you bonded together those magic rings. And those never came apart. Note to self, don't let the bride or groom allow you to do any magic tricks with their wedding rings.
Ash, can you tell me if this guy's
Councilwoman
real?
Ash? I'm sorry to bug you on such a busy day, but...
Lil, thank goodness you called. Seems in all the chaos of organizing this wedding so fast, we forgot to hire someone to officiate the ceremony. Do you know anyone who could do the job last minute?
This has got to be a joke, right?
I never joke, Lil. Well, that's not true. I often share a laugh with my fellow political and high society types. But this is beside the point. Find someone now, and quickly, and don't dally.
Okay.
Well, Eddie, it seems dreams do come true. They forgot to hire an officiant and are looking for someone to work the gig. Think you got what it takes?
Yes! Yes! 1,000 times yes! See, Mom and Dad, I knew hard work and persistence would pay off in the end.
Let's chalk this one up to dumb luck. Good luck, Edward.
Thanks again, friend.
We're not friends.
Oh my god. Are Edward and I friends?
All right, Edward, in you get. Fate seems to smile as you connect wannabe official with desperate councilwoman Ash.
Hello there, I'm back. On to the decorator candidates. I don't have to tell you how important the interior decorations and overall aesthetic of a wedding can be. I don't have to tell you, because I refuse to tell you. Anyways, here they are, take your shot.
Well, it can't be the goblin. They're gonna charge me $40 if I can let him in.
Hello! I've got some grand ideas, you know, for how the royal wedding should be. You might not know it, but I read all the latest wedding magazines down at the salon when I'm getting the old do done. And apparently what's in these days is meat. Big, bold slabs of meat on the wall.
Okay,
It
well,
gives things a real abattoir
I mean,
feel,
that's
so they
definitely
say.
going to be
So
on
I
the
guess I'd go
Braiders
with that.
wavelength.
Who am I, you ask? Only the editor of the biggest wedding magazine in circulation right now. There's no one else who can do the royal wedding justice, darling. Surely you've seen my work. Just don't look in last year's issue, darling. I went on a real tangent about slaughterhouses one night, and my team printed everything I said. Blame the Quaaludes. But this year, darling, we'll do something daring. Daring and bold, darling. Can you feel it?
Tell me more about your daring and boldness.
Here's my Pinterest board, which is totally a thing that exists in the world of this game.
Lit by magic images, a wide array of impeccably decorated events appears before Lil's eyes.
I tore a page out of the magazine for you to see. Just don't tell the salon.
She hands you a torn out page from a magazine depicting a event with slabs of meat hanging. Yeah, Praetor and stuff like that.
Have you made up your mind?
Yep.
That's the sweet smell of my successful design ideas, which will smell just like actual butchered hanging meat.
Cool.
And it's set in stone. I'll write this down and be back with the next group. See ya, kid.
I'm really going to be profiting here, am I?
It is I, Articulous Flame Hands, chosen by the power vested in So You Think You Can Save a Princess, to rescue said princess. A task at which I am ashamed to say, I have failed.
Don't sweat it.
Yeah, we
she
know.
came home already.
Oh, mission accomplished. In any case, I have a message to deliver to the High Council of the Mages Guild. So if there's nothing else, I'll be on my way.
I still want to whip him. You let me down. He winces in pain and seems to be holding back tears, but makes no sound. Well, that was unsatisfying. What have we got on you? Nothing, apparently.
Well, I'm delivering this message. Actually, now that I think of it, the fact that this message is so heavily coded is highly unusual.
What's the story
Alright.
with the necklace?
It's a family heirloom. Generations of powerful magic wielders have imbued their essence into this locket, so the story goes. Every member of my family has one like this.
Pardon me for saying, but you don't sound super thrilled about it.
Yeah, my family's not great. A mixed bag at best.
I hear you. Family can be tough. My dad normally works here, but he kind of left me in charge while he's off betting on Goblin Ball.
And your mother?
Nah, she died. Long time ago.
I am so sorry.
Okay, well that answers the question that I've
Take
had
this
so far.
locket. It brings me no joy, and perhaps it will bring you strength in the days ahead.
Cool, thanks, man. Now I feel bad for whipping him.
Wow, thanks. I knew I made the right choice on that stupid Save a Princess game show.
Well, let's think of that letter, shall we? I'm glad I put a real crystal in here.
Hey, can I see the letter you're delivering?
Incredible! Let me see. Wait. What? No. This cannot be true. These renegade mages are more deeply embedded than I thought. I was sent to deliver this? Dear child, thank you for saving me from myself. I must flee and work to weed out the bad actors within the guild. Dark days lie ahead. Be careful. Your name was also mentioned in the letter.
No. You helped to reveal some of the murky goings-on within the Mages Guild and saved Articulus from becoming an accessory to it.
Alright, kid, can you feel it? We're almost done. This is the last hellish choice you'll have to make as a wedding planner. I, for one, cannot wait to be finished. Just hurry up and pick the food option for the wedding so we can get out of here.
I'm not allowed to leave.
Alright, so I actually cannot afford the most expensive one this time, so I guess it's just between these two.
Monty's has the soup. That's all I'm allowed to say.
Good afternoon. I am here today representing Catering Corp regarding a contract to provide the sustenance for the large gathering known as the Royal Wedding. Catering Corp is willing to provide the base amount of calories needed to sustain such a high-capacity event in return for appropriate remuneration. I am accompanied by samples of our food and a detailed list of ingredients available upon request. I am legally bound to share this collection of foodstuffs labeled accordingly. I am also legally required to share that the base ingredient in all dishes is military rations.
Menu reads, adequate appetizers, edible entree, passable pudding. What about you,
Here's
Kelly?
the menu. Spoiler, it's soup.
Appetizer soup, entree soup, dessert soup. Monty says soup. Their approach to food was utilitarian, so actually, the Praetor is probably going to prefer the DM guy anyway.
Have you made up your mind?
Very utilitarian. Yep. I'm getting zero profit.
We look forward to satisfying our
spent it all.
contractual obligation.
That's all right.
Thank God this nightmare of a job is over. All the rest of you go home. Good choosing, kid. Well, at least I hope it's good. I wouldn't want to be the one responsible for messing up something like a royal wedding. Anyways, goodbye.
All right, now what do we got? Well, you're not coming
I am
in.
a citizen of the Sprawl. I have nothing to declare on my person, and I demand to be allowed entry.
Okay, well, first off, we're going to double check on
If you
that
want
not
to
hurting
search me,
anything.
go ahead. I have nothing to declare on my person, and I am a citizen of the Sprawl.
Yes, you said that.
I solemnly declare that the information I have provided is true.
Oh. All right, well, I just got a hard crash. That's no good. Well, please forgive me for that. I'm not sure what happened there. So we are just going to go ahead and start it back up and hope we haven't lost anything. I think we should be good. There we go. We are back. Let's see where the last place it saved was. I mean, I guess I could just kind of go quickly through everything again. Oh, is it going to be the very start of the day?
And although the prince, you know, what do you think?
Okay.
It was the.
Well, we're going to go ahead and speedrun this one, because we already know
So, she made. Oh well.
pretty much everything we need.
There's a note from Dad.
Yeah, excuse
Back
for
to
it
the
can't
guard
work.
check. Wait a minute.
Oh, that's right. I have to find the chronometer. But for some reason, that's
There
what
it
I've
is. Wait, what time is it?
All right, talk to this guy. We already understand everything.
This whole
Um.
Well,
Well,
you
sure.
know what they say. You win some, you lose some. All's fair in love and war. Other cliche sayings. Keep your chin up, Prince Phineas. You'll find someone.
Say what you will, your words and your sweet-smelling city will soon be drowned out by the musk. May our home be
Okay,
Well,
well,
that's
that
not
didn't have
great.
any different effect, even though I picked a different choice. Excuse me. All right, we definitely want to put Crystal in this. I don't think we need the bullwhip at all today. You know what? Maybe we want to whip that goblin. I hate to say it, but he is a bit of a dick anyway. But whipping the wizard did not help, so we can skip that.
Michael.
Hello.
What?
It was.
You.
And what? Tell you. Oh, or.
we're
Okay.
good.
The.
What?
The money.
What if I don't choose it?
You have to choose somebody, and the cheapest.
I see.
But if you go over,
I see.
we're on a tight timeline, so keep an eye on your. Need that run by. Remember, you.
Okay, well, it's.
We're just going to make the same choices. It cost all my money, but that's okay.
As it turns out,
Well, I know we're not picking the Weird Al Yankovic guy, so let's
Hello.
talk to her twice this time. With her second dialogue choice. Maybe we'll pick her.
I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Do you love me too? That's a little sample, I guess, if you'd like. I'm, real hit at weddings, people say.
You know, I could pick her. The other two are very
Have you made up your
Marvog
mind?
themed. This will save me an extra $50. This should make the princess happy.
Oh, that is, so lovely of you. I'll start warming up right now.
Good choice, maybe. All right.
All right, who was the first person? That's right.
Well, if it isn't.
I'm a.
You got
Yes,
work. Really?
I am.
All right, so we call Ash, and then he gets let in.
Hello? No. This is. Well, Eddie, it's.
Thanks again.
We're.
Quick and easy star. We already knew about him, so we're good.
Hello there. I don't have to.
There, we know we're picking her.
You might be.
Oh, we didn't talk to him the first time. Let's see what he has to say. Obviously, he's
Hello
not going to be
again,
the one.
Mum. Thought I'd see my way down to do some decorating for the royal wedding. Ain't much of a decorator per se, but I got my cerulean blue, blood red, and cadmium green with me, so I had to go do something with them, I suppose.
tore a page out of the mag.
Oh, okay. Everyone can only be spoken to twice anyway.
Like I told ya, buckets of paint, see?
I see the buckets of paint. Yes, thank you, sir.
Have you made up your mind?
Yep, still gonna be the halfling.
That's the sweet smell of my...
And it's set in stone.
Okay,
It is
so we're not gonna
I,
bother whipping him this time.
A task at which I...
Don't sweat it. She.
Oh! Yeah, so if the...
If I x-ray him, I will get the letter. And I'll be given the necklace after I use the decoder ring, right?
Yeah, I'm delivering. Actually...
What's the story with? Pardon me for.
Yeah.
I hear.
And...
Nah. Wow, thanks.
Alright, use the decoder ring.
Hey, can I see the letter you're delivering?
Incredible. I must...
Okay, off he goes. 4-star. Excellent.
Alright, kid. Just hurry.
I'm not.
Yes, we know we're
Good
picking the
afternoon.
utilitarian guy. Well, let's see the fancy pant guy this time.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Je m'appelle François Saint-Français, head waiter à la Chez de la Maison. We provide the finest and the fanciest of delicacies for the newly married royal couple and their guests. Only the smallest portions for the highest prices, of course. Very chichi pompon for the snootiest of people. A place someone like you or anyone you know would never get into, no matter how hard you tried.
That is definitely the one that would have.
Here is the
to the
tasting
prince.
menu printed on the skin of a rarest hippogriff.
Endangered mythical creature. Fancy.
We begin with the Chimera Consomme, followed by Braised Basilisk. We cleanse the palate with some delightful chupacabra churros.
I am legally bound.
Alright, we are good.
Have you made up your mind?
Yes, we want to hire the utilitarian guy.
We look forward to satisfying our contract.
Thank God this nightmare of a... Well, at least...
Alright, now we deal with this little prick of a goblin.
I am a citizen.
Yeah, I don't like you. You know what, let's truth spray, see if he actually is a citizen.
I have nothing to declare on my person, and I am a citizen of the Sprawl. I solemnly declare that the information I have provided is true, that it is of the same force and effect as if made under oath, and that it was freely given. If you want to
This
search
is the
me, go
doppelganger.
ahead. I solemnly declare...
Let's use the X-ray
If you
instead.
want to search me, go. I solemnly declare that the...
I feel like this is probably one of those, it is actually completely true, and I have no reason to turn him away, but I'm going to get charged 40 if I do let him in. Right? That was this week. Yeah, I'm not going to get hit with a $40. Let's talk to Stryker. Because she's the one who said that they're going to charge us 40 gold if we do.
Lil, you have been appointed to this post to uphold the law.
I am filling in for my dad. That's it.
Well, your dad was appointed to this post to uphold the law. And you're representing him right now. If you let this person in, you will be fined. If you do not pay the fine, you and your father will wind up in one of the Sprawl's finest hotels. That was a joke to break the tension. Prison. You will wind up in prison. Your actions have consequences.
Okay. Well, sorry, dude.
Not good enough. I'm not leaving. You want me to go? Call the other guards. Either I walk through these gates or I go to prison. The choice is yours.
No. Oh, literally won't let me. Alright, well, I guess I'm sending you to jail then, dude. I mean, I guess either way, you're coming in.
I get it. You're just following orders. I am going to prison on behalf of the Goblin Liberation Army. Still, you should come by the Goblin Liberation Army headquarters sometime. Here's the password. Come, it will open your eyes to what's happening in the sprawl.
Okay. Check that out later. You followed the writ to the letter and avoided paying a fine, but is that what you think our game is about at this point? Really? But I don't want to pay money.
Where's Hamish? I really don't have time for... say, you there, little girl? I need to get to the other side of the sprawl without delay. I need you to listen to me. This is time sensitive. I know you got your instructions, but it's important that I get going quickly.
Why?
It's my own fault that I'm running so far behind, but I need this job to go well. Maybe I'm in such a bad mood because I spend all my time talking about my process and making bullshit small talk at cocktail parties rather than being able to focus on creating my art. Wait a minute. What just happened?
Apparently Dad lets her in, so we'll let her in. She's in a hurry. I don't know why, I just got a feeling on this one.
I can't thank you enough. Sorry for coming in hot. Weddings are the worst. If you can get close enough, take a look at my sculpture. I'll throw something in there just for you. Gotta go.
Hey, you let her in before too much of her masterpiece could melt away. Good work. Excellent. Hey, that was an almost perfect day. Cecil handed the little letter. Your choices for the wedding displeased the praetor greatly. You will receive no bonus for your toil. What? I picked everything I thought that she would like specifically.
But they still wrote Kapla there at the end.
I don't get it. I mean, I did make an extra 50 gold anyway, but... Due to your exceptional job performance, 3.75, you were paid 30 gold for this shift. Excellent. I don't know, I'm a little puzzled on what the praetor would have liked, because I thought it was what she'd like. What is going on now? Oh, hello there.
I have a very bad feeling about this.
Salve illecque, regno meo grata.
Hello there, girl. Welcome to my realm.
I need to get out of here. And fast.
Quido Ruiz, culparum nudimus.
What's the rush? Stay and play a while. Haha.
Think, Lil. Think.
Hospices in hoc regno, actualistina donna solita, hic requiritur immolatio, vircis immortem vitare veles. Quia pueresa, non custoditus avira, pauca tantum momentum avis antequam tu consuma.
Levers do nothing. No!
Non iocari, nunc facerem maliquid, si est tibi. Ego
Can I whip him?
sum et
This
jes
one
mem
doesn't
cisio
work.
et
Are you
similes
kidding me?
homines inobs necabit. Num incipiam,
These
decem
tools aren't
antiquam
working.
te interficiam, sige, bene, decem, nove, octo,
Okay, so everything has been changed into presumably Latin.
quattro, tres.
One of the lesser amulets of power grants the wearer the ability to cast the spell Hellish Rebuke, which comes in handy at family reunions. Additionally, subject to revelation of password written on the back. Can I talk to him, I guess? I've heard out. The name continues to speak. If only you understood a thing it was saying. Oh, Jesus. Mortis. Sure. I don't know how to play this.
Ikero?
You again.
Think.
Hospices in hoc regno.
The line is dead? What do I...
Requiritur immodatio, vircis immortem vitare.
Do you have any metal
This
on
isn't working.
No.
Quia pueresa, non costuditus abira, pauca tantum momenta abis andequam tu consumam. Non iocari, nunc facerem mali.
Can I use the time turner again to get out of here? Okay. That was weird.
What the f was that? That was next level.
What the beep was that indeed? Yeah, let's freak out. Bill is actually so freaked out that she's at a complete loss for words, and having stumbled across space and time and gone toe-to-toe with an interplanar demon.
I'm gonna go down to the dig site to throw this stupid time machine down a deep hole. Okay, Lil, get it together. You can still do this.
Didn't even give me the choice.
You've gotta take it back. Got too real with your chronometer 3000 thing today. I don't want it anymore.
Hi, Bee. So nice to see you, Bee. Your paper in the Journal of Dwarven Medicine was a revelation, Bee.
Well, excuse me, but I was just pulled into what I'm guessing was a parallel dimension and was murdered repeatedly by a demon.
How unfortunate. I always wondered what the byproduct of St. Bartholomew Inglebrook's lunar incantation would have on the relationship between time and interplanar folding.
Stop it. I don't care about any of that. Just take it back.
I'm sorry, I truly am, but we've come too far. I'm sorry I've been absent, but I've been watching, and the readings I've been receiving have been very promising.
I don't care.
But you would care if everything and everyone you knew and loved was at risk. Everything might seem like we're in a storybook, but open your eyes. We're on the verge of a civil war from inside the walls, and if you hadn't heard, the princess just pissed off some very powerful people. It is in your best interest to continue to help me with the device, because who knows when we will need to rewind time and something more important than which nobody you chose to send to the dungeon today. And you're here, after allegedly going toe-to-toe with an interplanar demon. I trust you.
Fine.
I'm not gonna keep doing this forever. You and everyone else are gonna owe me a childhood, you know?
Keep helping me with the chronometer 3000, and we can see about making that happen for you.
You know, this game started off so cute. It got really very real. Let's go to the Goblin Liberation Army headquarters. Apologize for having jailed their little guy. He's just a little guy. You don't look like a goblin, you're big. What gives? I want to read. There we go. A tangled web of corruption and lies, and some coupons. There's Monty's. Hello, you.
Hello? Hello? I brought the orange slices. Was today a regular meeting day or one of those top secret planning for what's going to happen at the princess's wedding days? Is anybody here?
That doesn't sound good.
Are you here for the meeting?
I don't think so.
Oh, then you can't have any orange slices.
Those aren't orange slices. Those are just the rinds.
I got hungry.
The images started to appear all over the sprawl in the past few months. Now you know what it means. Viva la Goblucian. It's amazing the GLA keeps their headquarters secret. This place is huge. Testing? Testing? What's the deal with these mole people? Hello, is this thing on? Ooh, sparkly.
What's this?
I've gone back to where it started to find myself in light. We were apart for more than a lifetime, but now it will be right. P.S. Remember to bring running shoes.
I have a feeling the GLA leader wrote that. At least, I'm sure that troll over there didn't. I wonder what it means.
Can I go anywhere else? That it. That seems to be everything. Okay. Well, I guess that's that then. I feel like there should have been more to it. Go to Garby's. Gotta load up on some crystals. Oh, he's got an umbrella hat now. Hello, you. I like you.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
I hope he finds a hat by the end of the game. Anything over? I can't even go over there now. Alright, Garby, hello.
You've been at this a while. You should have enough cash by now to power up your arsenal. Take a look.
I'm just gonna get 3 more of these and call it good. I feel like I'm good with a number of uses of everything. Just need to be sure that I can keep powering them. Oh, you? How's the ballet going?
Ah, here she is, the little guardsman who spoke to the princess and secured the union between the Sprawl and the great Marvog Empire.
Yeah, I did. Told her just what to do and she listened to my every word.
I admire your complete lack of modesty. Modesty is such an ugly thing. Let us celebrate with a tankard of blood wine. Kapla!
Kapla indeed.
I'm 12. I can't drink alcohol.
Haha, never fear. There is no alcohol in Marvok blood wine. Just blood. In a big cup called a tankard.
Yeah, I'm a hard pass on that.
Haha, very well. There will be much blood wine at the royal wedding where the Sprawl and Marvog tie their fortunes together forever. Let us raise a glass to the gatekeeper who brought us all together this day.
Kapla.
Did a mouse sneeze somewhere? Come, child, louder and with fury. Kapla! Too furious, far too furious. We are not at war. Be careful shrieking like that. But as we say in Marvog, better to be too furious than not to be furious at all.
I'm exhausted.
I shall now recite the Marvog pledge of unwavering loyalty, as is our custom.
And that's my cue to leave.
Nuts. Did I see these before? Yeah.
Today's cocktail special is not relevant to you, Lil. Sorry. And we just ran out of milk. Sorry again.
Lil, can you be on the lookout for a health inspector? They can look like anybody. How about you whistle if you think you've identified one?
I can't whistle.
Well, then scream health inspector at the top of your lungs.
I'll see what I can do. I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're ready to hit the hay?
Yeah. I think so. Edward, the official officiant, was officially offered the gig to preside over the royal wedding. On the one hand, he felt he had struck gold with this being the very first professional opportunity to try his hand at the thing he'd set his sights on a few hours before. On the other hand, his utter lack of basic competency made him nervous that he might make a critical mistake in front of so many high-ranking and well-armed individuals. At times like this, Edward remembered the words his parents told him as a child. Edward, we don't care what you do in life, just don't become an amateur children's birthday party magician. So no matter how poorly it went, at least Mom and Dad would be pleased. Articulous Flamehands panicked at the discovery of the contents of the letter he'd been charged to deliver to the Mages Guild and raced home to his tower. Once safe behind the magical wards, he conjured a ferret to eat the letter so no one else would be burdened with the truth of what the Mages Guild was planning for the sprawl. Sadly, because he knew he lacked the strength or skill to continue while burdened with this disturbing information, he cast a selective memory spell on himself, causing the mage to completely forget about the letter and its contents forever. With a wave of his hand and a muttered incantation, Articulus became blissfully ignorant once again. But do you know who didn't forget the letter? The ferret Articulus conjured to eat the evidence. The surprisingly literate animal managed to catch quite a bit of it before he polished the papers off. How was it supposed to live its ferret life knowing what it knows? Sure, it was only a foot-long charismatic little predator with the body of a chubby weasel, but he was no chicken. The ferret knew it would inspire others to take up arms at his side, not just rodents and mustelid warriors, but the sky creatures too. With their combined strength and superior numbers, they could easily conquer anything the Mages Guild could throw at them, and the sprawl would be saved. Step 1, regurgitate the letter. Unfortunately, the sound of a retching ferret caught the attention of Articulus. Thoroughly mind-wiped, the mage had zero recollection as to why he'd conjured the ferret in the first place, but he was damn sure it wasn't so he could throw up on his nice rug. The mage unsummoned the ferret before it could get the contents of its stomach up, and as a result, the fate of the sprawl remained uncertain. Chuck. The enigmatic goblin accepted his fate as a goblin-sized shackles were placed on his wrist and he was thrown into a cart bound for the dungeon. The cart never made it to its destination. His fate is yet unknown. Iris Lapidary. Iris Lapidary, the ice sculptor, did not reach the refrigerated storage depot at the palace before the sun's hot rays significantly deformed her masterpiece. However, upon removing its protective sheet, she had to admit that from certain angles her melted work had become quite a stunning example of Kaladarian new Bakra-esque movement. She wasn't sure how her work would be perceived the next day, so to distract herself, she made her way to her favorite club in Little Ogre Town neighborhood that catered to females of all species who tended to have rad spiky haircuts, badass tattoos, copious piercings, and who loved to dance the night away while listening to dwarven heavy metal music. The devil! I'm not even going to attempt the Latin, you can see it for yourself. Yeah, I got nothing. All right, level 7.
Good morning.
That is where we're going to leave it to next time, where hopefully we will start to figure out what is actually happening in the sprawl, what the goblin's planning on doing, what the heck is up with the time turner. We got the devil to deal with now. Yeah, this little game that started out so cute has, I'm still very cute. It's got a good sense of humor, but it got really very real in this episode. Please do check back next time. I think from what I was seeing on the save file there, we should be a little over 50% through, something like that. So, yeah, a couple more episodes coming. Please stay tuned. If you're watching this on Kick, if you drop a follow, that would be wonderful so you know when I'm going live again. If, on the other hand, you're watching the VOD on YouTube, thank you for sticking around this long. Please do subscribe. Check out all my other videos for my past content and drop a like, a follow, or a comment rather while you're there to let YouTube know that I'm YouTubing and that I should keep YouTubing. So, thanks everybody, and I will talk to you next time. Until then, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a great day.